Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Today is Monday, January 8th, 2018, and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the release of the Stalker Slayer creatures. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, we're here for the first update of 2018, and that is the release of the Stalker creatures, which is a new addition to the Slayer skill. So now you'll be able to kill both Seekers and Soulgazers in the surface world of the game. You will require level 71 Slayer to kill Seekers and 99 for Soulgazers. Previously, like I said, they're only accessible in Dungeoneering, but you'll now be able to kill them with those respective Slayer levels. You can get assigned these from either Killable or DWARVEN as Stalker creatures, and can choose to kill either one if you happen to get that task. So they're located in the dungeon beneath Demonheim. To have access to it, you're going to need Moya's communication device, which means you need to have completed the quest Dishonor Among Thieves. If you've lost your device, all you need to do is reclaim it back from Moldark, who is the emissary in Edgeville. Bear in mind that both creatures can be captured in the Slayer-owned dungeon with the Ushabtis, and have been added to the Slayer Codex. An interesting thing about the Soulgazers is they have an increased elite spawn rate, which can then even be further increased by dropping Seeker Charms into the portal in the back room, which can be obtained from Seekers. You can also use Stalker Essence, which is dropped by either creature, on Dark Arrows to make them a new Tier 80 Stalker Arrows, which will be used for the new Tier 80 Hexhunter Bow, which is a rare drop and it deals increased damage against magic opponents with an increased accuracy buff to targets with a vulnerability to arrows. Not only that, you'll find yourself with, if you're lucky enough, a rare Soulgazer pet. For the best shot at getting the pet, kill elite Soulgazers. Now with this update, they actually have a slight benefit for anybody who happens to have a Gold Premier Club. So if you happen to be a Gold Premier member, up until the 22nd of January, you can obtain a Stalker Gland from the Guardian of the Vault at the Grand Exchange, which, when given to either Slayer Master, that is Killable or DWARVEN, it will guarantee your next task be a Stalker task, which is a nice little neat benefit for being a Gold Premier Club member. So get out there and start slaying. Moving on, we have the second week of the January sales on the Solomon store. So currently the following items are half price: Death by Water animation, Wushanku Warrior Resting animation, Strong Arm Burial animation, Unstable Alchemy animation, Proud Walk animation, Kick Sand emotes, Dwarven Challenge Barrel, King and Queen of Hearts pack, Inari, Chameleon Extract 3-pack, Prince/Princess titles, Silver Bladed Wings, Shipwrecker Trident, and the Rogue outfit. Also, if you happen to be a member, this month on the Solomon store, you can pick yourself up the Executioner Axe Override for free. So don't forget to go ahead and do so. Anyways, that is it for the main game update. Let's head on over to the patch notes and see exactly what we've got going on over there. So the Strong Arm Woodcutting animation Override now animates with crystal shards rather than wooden splinters when chopping crystal trees. The ground in the instance in the Lumberj God statue has now been fixed. Small and large zombie monkey bones have been adjusted to ensure that large bones appear bigger than smaller bones in the backpack. Character stretching issues when canceling an active duel while a Gobi disguise kit is active has now been fixed. Dropped versions of gemstone armor have been mended so they no longer float in the air. The magic carpet no longer duplicates when taking off and landing at magic carpet stations. Orla's Wisp colony map have been updated to account for changes made with the Menopause and Sophonem expansion. Examining a party member while dungeoneering now shows the correct stats. 5 kg sandstone no longer cuts into 6 1 kg sandstones. Tuska's Wrath is now marked as members only in the Constitution skill guide. Wolfbane's level has been corrected in the attack skill guide. Web snippers in Demonheim are now marked as non-members in the cooking skill guide. The examine text for Supreme Overlord Salve has been updated to mention the Wyvern Fire protection. Evil Dave's Big Day Out is now listed as a 6th age quest. References to Elite White Knights and the White Knights Fortress in Evil Dave's Big Day Out have been corrected to Temple Knights and White Knights Castle. The requirements for Evil Dave's Big Day Out in the achievement system now matches those in the quest system. The Elemental Workshop 2 quest start screen no longer appears after completing the quest. Typos in the quest overview screen from Horror from the Deep and My Arm's Big Adventure have now been corrected. Canopic jars will now appear correctly during Eclarin's Little Helper. Clicking on the doorway will force them to appear if any are missing. The Squishing level achievement has returned to the Menopause achievements list after a short hiatus. A typo has been corrected in the Wanted quest. Crafting dragon leather boots will no longer count towards the Craft Dragon Leather Vambraces daily challenge. The Wilderness Area achievement, Chaos Theo, is now tagged as members only, as the Chaos Altar can't be used on free worlds. The Varrock Area achievement, Jackanory, is now tagged as members only. Free players can now toggle max daily challenges in member skills at the level 5 skill cap. If a player logs into a member's world, it will be toggled back off. Daily challenges are now only assigned to free players if they meet the secondary requirements, where previously they were only checked for members. The Magic Log daily challenge for firemaking, fletching, and woodcutting are no longer assigned to free players due to their limited access to magic logs. The Herblore requirement for the Clean Terramin daily challenge has been corrected from 11 to 5. Earn daily challenges are now correctly assigned to free players. The Brown and Pointy Fletching daily challenge will now only be assigned if the smithing requirements are met. Smithing level 5 for bronze arrowheads, or smithing level 4 and tourist trap for bronze darts. Low level fletching challenges that explains how to fletch now tell players to select craft then knife instead of selecting fletch. The Changing of the Guard combat achievement is now marked as members only. The Changing of the Guard New Varrock achievement has been renamed to Guard is Dead. The Repressed Wilderness Area achievement now requires 50 cursed memories as intended. The quest overview screen for Nature Spirit can no longer be accessed on free worlds. All members' quests now check if the player is on a member's world. An issue with the requirements for starting Legends quest has now been corrected. The Next to No Power achievement will now complete correctly. Due to this change, it can now only be achieved in a bossing instance. Missing achievements have been added to 15 Constitution and 102 Invention. The Don't Stop Me If I Start to Ramble achievement no longer triggers when completing a temple trek. Non-milestone progress and progress reset messages have been filtered for the Careful There Are Snakes achievement. It is now easier to consistently cast, debuff, and bind spells while Revolution is active in combat. These spells still obey the global cooldown and may now be cast via ability queuing on the action bar. The Worn Equipment interface now resizes correctly. Using Dominion Mines no longer skips the Tendrils mechanic during the Telos encounter. The So Much Power special attack in the Telos encounter will no longer deal damage to the player at the start of Phase 5. It's now possible to withdraw runes in a rune pouch when the same kind of rune is already in the player's full backpack. The tooltip on the medium, large, or giant rune pouch now displays the increased durability, immunity to degradation bestowed upon it by the Repair Rune Pouch Lunar spell. Feedback messages from the Repair Rune Pouch spell now display as information boxes instead of chat window messages. A blue cape can once again be purchased from Scavo's rune store in the Champions Guild as its possible clue in Wanted quest. The broken fountains in Varrock have been fixed so that players can once more draw water from them. Players will no longer repeatedly see the message, "You cannot fight other people's followers here," while using AoE abilities with the clan avatar or Gothixian butterfly nearby. The reference Zaro's spellbook on the Elven Grimoire spellbook swap has now been changed to Ancient Spellbook. Feedback has been added when a player attempts to withdraw an item from the bank with a full Beast of Burden inventory. The Select Destination option on Fairy Rings no longer opens the transportation interface on free worlds. Snowboard trick emotes no longer stall player movement. The Bag of Salt animation no longer stalls the player. The aggressive monster warning from the Max Guild boss portal teleport to Dagonoth Kings has been removed. An issue has been fixed which certain toggleable icons were still appearing on the world map when players attempted to hide all icons. Mouse over text now updates for interactable locations which connect or change states, such as the invention workbench and picked fruit trees. Hellware, Vindicta, and Gorvek, the Twin Furies, and Gregorovic can now have their boss kill counts prestige. And here are a couple of hotfixes that went live throughout the past couple weeks since the last game update, so pause those real quickly if you really want to check them out, but they've already been in the game for a couple weeks now for some of those, so nothing new there. Moving on, the consistency of layouts across the Friends Clan, Friends Chat, and Notes interface has been removed. There's now a counter for the total number of players in Friends Chat located beside the Friends Chat settings button on the Friends Chat info interface. The Fish Flingers interface now uses the current interface style. The Magic Carpet Travel Network is now accessed through an interface allowing travel to any unlocked destination from almost any station. However, the Monkey Station still only connects to South Polnovich and Shantae Pass, as it does not charge a fee. The slow method for traveling by Magic Carpet has been removed to simplify Magic Carpet travel. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to the patch notes and the main game update will be down in the description below if you want to go check them out for yourself and choose to do so. Anyways, that is it for the video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Peace.